This is what I feel like I was born to do, you know.
Called him a couple times, but he don't answer me. He's a bullshit guy, Arnold Allen.
Imagine if the featherweight division was a blockbuster movie. In that case, Arnold Allen and Movsar Evloev would be two of the leading stars.
Before you say anything, Mike told me how to wrestle. That's English, we don't wrestle, man. What are you talking about?
As they gear up for their epic showdown at UFC 297, it's like we're getting ready for a clash of titans. A thrilling spectacle where two of the division's finest warriors go head-to-head, each with a story and a fighting style that captivates. Allen and Evloev are like two sides of the same coin in the featherweight division. Both have racked up impressive records and shown serious skill inside the octagon. Let's dive into what makes them stand out and how they differ in their approach to the fight game.
And I'm next champion, inshallah.
Arnold Almighty Allen's journey to UFC 297, hailing from England, has a professional MMA record of 19 wins and 2 losses.
Well, the reality is though, you've now won 10 fights in a row in the UFC. You are undefeated in the UFC, and yes, the ending was very regrettable.
Frustrated for a little while with some hand problems, but tonight.
This guy has repeatedly proven that he's not just in it for the fun. He's got a knack for striking and isn't shy about grappling when the need arises. His wins are a mix of knockouts, submissions, and decisions, showing he can adapt to whatever the fight throws at him. But it's not just about his techniques. It's his emotional drive in fights that really sets him apart. It's like he channels his emotions and passion into each punch and takedown, giving him an edge that's hard to ignore. His journey in the UFC has been marked by a series of remarkable victories, demonstrating his versatility and skill in the octagon. In his fight against Max Holloway, Allen faced one of the featherweight division's elite fighters.
See me! Blast Arrow, baby, let's go! The Blast Express is going home! UFC Hawaii, choo-choo!
This fight is everything. I want to be world champion, and if you can't beat Max Holloway, I firmly believe you can't be #1, so this is it. I need to beat him.
Despite losing the bout by unanimous decision, Allen's performance was noteworthy for its resilience and endurance.
Like Arnold Allen. Yes, but
Facing Holloway, a fighter known for his striking ability and cardio, and possibly the best boxer in the division, Allen demonstrated that he could compete at the highest level of the division.
body on that side. Different. This isn't the same guy that just followed.
Going the distance against a former champion like Holloway is a significant achievement and speaks volumes about Allen's potential and endurance in the octagon. Allen's victory over Calvin Kattar was another pivotal moment in his career. The fight ended in a TKO victory for Allen, a result of Kattar's knee injury in the second round. While the win came through an injury to his opponent, it underscored Allen's ability to maintain pressure and seize opportunities. Being ready to capitalize on such moments is crucial in MMA, and Allen's win over Kattar, a well-respected striker in the division, boosted his standing as a serious contender.
He's doing the right thing.
You're not going anywhere.
I do remember getting the call, but it was 6 days notice to fight in UFC Berlin.
But where Allen really put the division on notice was in his fight against Dan Hooker, a legend in the UFC, where the Englishman showcased his striking skills.
I have the benefit of having a lot of experience in the octagon, of taking a lot of...
Triple A, Arnold Almighty Allen and full.
Allen ended the fight with a brutal series of punches that sent Hooker reeling, earning him a TKO win in the first round. Allen demonstrated not just power, but also precision and timing. Hooker, known for his toughness and striking ability, is always a scary opponent who rarely gives up. And Allen's ability to secure an early victory was a significant feather in his cap. This fight highlighted Allen's potential for delivering powerful finishes against top-tier fighters. If he could do that against one of the most resilient fighters in the UFC, he could do the same to anyone.
Before you say anything, Mike told me how to wrestle. That's English, we don't wrestle, man. What are you talking about?
Before these bouts, Allen's UFC journey was marked by a series of impressive victories. His unanimous decision wins over Sadiq Youssef, Nick Lentz, and Gilbert Melendez showed his consistency and ability to control fights. And you could see how emotional he gets when his opponent starts throwing haymakers as well, such as in the fight against legend Gilbert Melendez. He relishes the chaos and the aggression, and those moments seem to bring out something primal in him.
MMA arsenal tonight. Oh! Both fighters land there. Allen presses forward.
In the fight against Yusuf, he rarely left his opponent room to breathe. He hurt Yusuf with punches so many times that it's a surprise the referee didn't stop the fight, but instead let it go to the judge's decision. All these victories were strategic performances where Allen displayed his well-rounded skills, from striking to grappling and fighting IQ.
Break the win, and that's going to be enough. Eyes are on. This is the time to.
His numbers in the octagon are also elite. Allen's fighting style is a blend of dynamic striking and effective grappling, with a striking accuracy of 41% and a takedown accuracy of 50%. His ability to adapt to different opponents and conditions make him a scary opponent for anyone in the featherweight division. Movsar Evloev's undefeated streak.
Movsar Evloev, Республика Ингушетия.
On the flip side, you have Movsar Evloev, hailing from Russia. This guy is undefeated and brings a more disciplined, almost calculated approach to fighting. His record is spotless, and it's not hard to see why. Evloev's fighting style is more about control and precision. He respects his opponents, studies them, and then systematically breaks them down in the ring. This isn't just fighting for him, it's an art form. His victories in M1 Global and UFC are testaments to his strategic mind and his ability to execute plans flawlessly. Evloev's undefeated streak in the UFC is not only impressive, it's a loud statement in the world of mixed martial arts. But let's break down what makes Evloev's journey so fascinating. Movsar Evloev's path in the UFC is a narrative not just of victory, but of strategic mastery and endurance. His recent triumph over Diego Lopes at UFC 288 was a demonstration of his ability to engage in a grueling 3-round battle, earning the Fight of the Night award. This matchup was less about brute force and more about the cerebral aspect of fighting. It was like watching a grandmaster at work in a high-stakes chess match, but with gloves in the octagon. In this fight, Evloev's agility, coupled with his ability to anticipate and counter Lopes's moves, was on full display. Every jab, every takedown was calculated, almost as if he was always 2 steps ahead. This win showed his physical endurance, but also his mental fortitude, a testament to Evloev's ability to maintain focus and strategy under pressure.
A lot of fighters, he don't want to fight against me, but maybe Ortega, maybe Zombie, doesn't matter.
This analytical approach was equally evident in his previous UFC victories against Dan Ige, Hakeem Dawodu, and Nick Lentz. Evloev showcased his tactical prowess, winning all these bouts by decision. In each fight, he displayed a remarkable blend of technique, patience, and strategic execution.
He's robbing him twice. This is not what he wants at all.
Evloev is an example that it's not just about overpowering opponents, it's about outsmarting them, breaking down their defenses, and capitalizing on every opening.
I called him a couple times, but he don't answer me. He's a bullshit guy, Arnold Allen.
But Evloev's dominance isn't a new story. It traces back to his days in M1 Global. Before making a splash in the UFC, Evloev was already a formidable force in M1 Global. Here, he not only won the M1 Global Bantamweight Championship, but defended it with the tenacity of a seasoned warrior. His knockout win over Alexei Nevzorov, and submission victory against Sergey Morozov sent a loud and clear message. Evloev was a champion in the making, a strategic mind with the skills to back it up. Evloev's journey from M1 Global to the UFC is a story of a fighter who knows no bounds. A man whose combination of mental acuity and physical prowess makes him a standout in the featherweight division. With each fight, he's making a statement, proving that in the world of MMA, brains and brawn are a formidable combination. His fighting style is like a finely tuned orchestra, balancing striking with grappling in a symphony of combat efficiency. His stats speak for themselves. a striking accuracy of 49%, landing significant strikes at a rate of 4.57 per minute and averaging 4.71 takedowns every 15 minutes. These numbers point to a fighter who knows how to mix it up, keep his opponents guessing, and dominate in various aspects of the fight. In essence, Movsar Evloev's journey in MMA is more than just an undefeated record. It's a story of strategic brilliance, disciplined execution, and a relentless pursuit of victory. He is crushing his opponents, battling the norms, and carving a unique path in the featherweight division.
You want to get to it before I let you go. Arnold Allen.
I want to kick his ass, in his place. And I'm next champion, inshallah.
Chess match or gung-ho? Now, here's the interesting part. Both Allen and Evloev are phenomenal in attack and grappling. They're both incredibly well-rounded fighters who know how to handle themselves in various situations, but their approaches, totally different. Allen's like a firecracker, unpredictable and explosive, driven by emotion and sheer willpower.
Allen presses forward.
Evloev is like a chess grandmaster, always 2 steps ahead, cool, calm, and collect. Their fight at UFC 297 is shaping up to be one for the history books. You've got Allen's fiery, emotion-driven style against Evloev's disciplined, strategic approach. It's going to be fascinating to see how these two styles clash in the octagon. Will Allen's power and passion overcome Evloev's precision and planning? Or will Evloev's unblemished record and tactical mind prove too much for Allen's dynamism? In the end, what we're looking at here are two incredibly talented fighters, each with their own unique strengths and strategies. Their fight is not just about who's stronger or faster. It's a clash of philosophies, a battle of wits and skills that will keep us all on the edge of our seats. Stay tuned for our follow-up video, where we'll offer an in-depth breakdown of the fight immediately after it ends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for this and more post-match analysis. Thanks again for watching. Remember to keep your guard up, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.